And thank you for joining me here today. My name is Betty from Astrology with Betty, and today I wanted to continue our moon sign exploration. It's just the energy of the moon in this sign. Of course, there's so much more to it, but today we're going to discuss Sagittarius and what that would be like for the moon to express through the energy of Sagittarius. If your moon is in Sagittarius, your emotions are open, curious, and full of fire. You feel life has a grand adventure, one that is meant to teach, expand, and inspire you. This is the moon of exploration, optimism, and truth seeking. You feel most alive when you're learning, experiencing something new, or following a spark of excitement that leads you towards a greater meaning. Having your moon in Sagittarius means you're emotionally wired for freedom and growth. You can't stand feeling trapped, not by circumstances, people, or even your own thoughts. You process feelings best when you have the space to move, to think, to explore. You need inspiration, the way others need stability. When your emotional world feels heavy, your instinct is to look for the bright side, to focus on what's possible instead of what's painful. This can be a little bit dangerous because there's the chance of just skipping past it in order to find something joyful. The Sagittarius moon is stimulated by discovery and truth. You crave experiences that stretch your horizons and people who encourage your curiosity. You're drawn to humor, travel, philosophy, and big conversations about big ideas. Conversations that make you feel connected to something greater, something bigger than yourself. You're not afraid to make bold moves. You're not afraid to ask the deeper questions of life. And your emotions often carry a sense of wisdom, even when they feel wild or uncertain. At your highest vibration, you're joyful, playful, open-hearted, and spiritually expansive. You radiate hope and help others to feel safe, to see life always has another chapter. It's just waiting to be written. Your optimism uplifts those around you. You have a natural ability to turn experiences, even the painful ones, into wisdom and bring a deeper perspective. Your emotional fire burns with faith, inspiring others to believe in possibilities again. But the shadow side of the Sagittarius moon begins when that optimism becomes avoidance. When you rush past the painful feelings, trying to skip the uncomfortable parts, you can lose touch with your deeper truth. Sometimes your positivity can act like armor, even turning into arrogance, protecting you from your pain, but also keeping you from healing and actually incorporating the wisdom that comes through feeling our emotions. Running away, whether through distraction, travel, endless busyness, scrolling, internet distractions, they might be a temporary relief, but it keeps you from settling into real peace. When you're always searching for the next adventure, you risk missing the lessons in the present moment. True freedom isn't about escaping what hurts. It's about meeting it with honesty and faith that this too has something to teach you. Your growth doesn't just come from what's exciting or new. It comes from sitting with your emotions long enough to understand what they're trying to reveal. So how can you nurture your Sagittarius moon? Allow yourself to explore your inner world with the same curiosity that you bring to the outer world. Journal your thoughts, meditate, spend time in nature to connect your fire with the grounding energy. When emotions rise, resist the urge to dismiss them and just, oh, it's fine, I don't care, and just move on and focus on something positive. Let yourself feel before you move on. Balance your optimism with presence, knowing that every feeling is a part of your soul's expansion. If your moon is in Sagittarius, your emotional path is about learning to embrace both the light and the dark lessons. You're here to discover that truth isn't just found in distant places, it's found within, just like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. It's always in your own backyard. When you stay open and present and honest with yourself, your inner fire becomes a guiding flame that lights the way, not just for you, but everyone you inspire along your journey. Thank you so much for joining me today and spending this time with me. I welcome any comments, and I hope to see you. Now we're going to move on, and I'm going to talk about the Earth moons. So I hope to see you there. Thank you so much.